Yes, my name is Lars. I'm from Gori propeller in Denmark, and I'm going to give you a short introduction of the three-blade Gori propeller, the most efficient sailboat propeller, period. All folding propellers kind of work like our two-blade, like a clamshell, and the only thing keeping the blades open in reverse is the centrifugal power. So any folding propeller needs a lot of RPM in reverse. The three-blade Gori propeller is the only folding propeller operating the same pitch in forward and reverse. This is a three-blade Gori propeller for a sail drive, and it's a left-hand propeller. So getting on board the boat, starting the engine, turning it, it opens up. The boat is now moving forward through the water, and you want to maneuver. So you go back to neutral, propeller closes, you go in reverse, the blades open differently. So it has the same pitch in forward and in reverse. Boat is now moving backwards physically. You go back to neutral, the water pressure now keeps the blade open, it doesn't fold. You go back to forward, now the straight edge is the leading edge. And here the propeller has 20% more pitch in overdrive. So the three-blade Gori propeller has two pitches in forward. In overdrive though, the propeller is too big. That means if you're out there in conditions where you need the full RPM and the full horsepower, you go back to neutral, propeller folds, go back to forward, it opens in normal. Secondly, it has the lowest drag of all two and three-blade propellers. The most efficient sailboat propeller. It's available from 15-inch diameter up to 38-inch diameter, meaning up to about 400 horsepower. All the Volvo ocean race boats has it, all the Clipper ocean race boats going around the world equipped with three-blade Gori propellers.
How can you generate?
That's the second thing. We never really considered that a folding propeller could regenerate power. There's a Finnish company called Oceanvolt. They make a electric unit. They had a customer who had a class 40 race boat with a diesel engine and a Gori race propeller. He now wants a new boat with an Oceanvolt propeller, Oceanvolt engine. But I want a Gori propeller. And at that time they were not using Gori, they were using a different product. But he wanted a Gori. He said, okay, send it up to us because we want to test it. And they realized that the Gori actually generated twice as much power as the previous propeller they were using. And what comes down to, if you are sailing under power with a folding propeller and just turn off the engine, not doing anything, the propeller will fold slightly, but it will still continue to turn. And that is actually enough to generate power. The tests Oceanvolt has been making so far is that you can actually generate up about 1 kilowatt per hour at 6 knots, which is pretty impressive with a folding propeller. So yes, it can generate power. Because in order to get the propeller to fold fully, to make sure it folds, you have to stop the engine or the shaft just for a split second, because the moment the shaft is blocked and the boat is moving through the water, propeller will fold immediately. But if you just turn off the engine without really stopping the shaft, there's a big chance that the propeller will keep spinning. And the faster they go, the propeller will go out a little bit more. But tests so far made by Oceanvolt say 1 kilowatt at 6 knots.
Perfect.